everybody, and welcome to another Cricut craft tutorial. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. In today's video, we are going to talk about a great new way to add glitter to lots of different things called the tack-it method. And what you need is this. It's by Aleene's Original, and it's tack-it over and over. There are other options, but this one seems to work the best. You can get this online. I will link it on Amazon below, but it is hard to find right now, but just keep trying. You'll need some kind of glitter. I prefer a holographic glitter for this method. This is just some random craft glitter I have. I apologize, I don't know where I got it from, but it's like a silver holographic, really pretty. You'll need a couple of paint brushes, and I do recommend using a very soft bristle. You'll need one to brush off excess glitter, and then one to put on your tack-it. You'll need a stir stick. And I just use like a popsicle stick I got from the dollar store. And then I always have a little Tupperware dish because this is where I keep the tack-it that I dilute a little bit. And I'll talk to you about diluting it once we get over to it. And then I'll show you our cup. Now this one is the one that we did. It's not perfect yet. I put a quick layer of epoxy on it for another video, and I don't love the way the epoxy came out on it yet. But that's just because it's the first layer and I didn't do a really great job on it. But it's really pretty. Hopefully you guys can see how gorgeous and sparkly this is. So let's get to the workspace and I'll show you guys how to do the tack-it method. So first thing I've done is diluted my tack-it, which I showed you before, but this stuff, with just a little bit of water. I do like a 40-60 mix. Some people do 50-50, just depends. And then I've got my cup on the football. So I'm going to take a brush, and I do use a pretty soft brush, and all we're going to do is just cover the whole cup in the tack-it. Now, I'm using a silver glitter, so I don't need to paint my cup at all. I would say if you're using a blue, a green, a red, something like that, you'll want to paint your cup before you do this because it's going to prep your cup a little bit better than this will. But you want to be careful about brush strokes, and this doesn't really need a lot of the tack-it, which is really nice. It does not take much. So I actually end up having this little Tupperware dish full of the extra all the time, which is really nice. And you can see right now it's easy to see where you've laid it, but once it dries up a bit so that we can place our glitter on it, you won't be able to see where it is. But you guys should be able to see pretty well that you can see kind of white where it's not as silvery as it was. So you want to make sure you get all the way to the edges, and we'll go back around and do the base a little bit better. I just try to do like the top first, and then I go back and do the bottom and make sure I get the bottom really well. And again, this doesn't take much. You don't need to put a really heavy layer on it. Really thin layer works perfectly. And we're just going to put a nice thin layer all the way around. And again, just be careful. You don't want to have like globs of it. Like I have some globs up here on the top, and I'll usually kind of brush those off. And I'll get back to those in just a second. But you, again, just want to make sure that you get all the way around your cup. And I usually will go around my cup like this one time just to kind of make sure that all the globs that are at the top are gone. And again, make sure you get all the way to the top, and you want to make sure you get all over your cup. Depending again on what color your glitter is, and I'm just doing a silver. I'm just going to do a holographic silver that I got from, I believe, Michael's, but don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure. I think it was Michael's. But you can pretty much find holographic silver glitter just about anywhere. And I figured that was just an easy one to show you guys because it will show up really nice on camera, because I wanted to make sure that you guys could see how to do this. It's so easy, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. Now, I do the bottom of my cups. You don't have to. I am a preferred person. I will always do the bottom of my cup with epoxy. I've had pretty good luck keeping my bottoms really nice and smooth, so I do recommend it. If you are someone that can keep the bottoms of your cups smooth, definitely do the bottoms of your cups because it just looks really nice. So we're going to go ahead, just make sure we don't have any like obvious big blobs of this stuff everywhere. And like I said, you just don't want big globs of it. You kind of just need to just gently brush it on. If you find you have too much on your brush after kind of brushing it off a little bit, just take some and put it back in the Tupperware dish. And you just want to make sure that you've gotten completely around the outside edge everywhere. So just make sure that you get around the rim here at the bottom. And I'm just going to give that a nice light brushing just to Make sure that everything is on. And we'll just make sure that we get all the way up again, just to the top. Again, you just don't want to miss anything. So we're going to set this off to the side and let it dry. I usually let it dry about 3 or 4 minutes. It kind of depends on like how warm it is in your room, how long it takes to dry. But again, you can see I still have a bunch of this left over, so I just keep it in a little Tupperware dish. So let me go and let this dry for a couple minutes, and when we come back, we'll get to apply our glitter. Okay, so I've let it dry until it's pretty tacky. And we're going to use this holographic silver, and I'm just going to use the shaker side of it. And all I'm going to do is shake a bunch onto the cup. Now, I do have a piece of cardstock under this, because why waste glitter? No need. This glitter that is falling off the cup can go right back into your glitter jar, which is nice. I like to use the shaker end for this because you don't really need a ton of glitter. Like when you do like Mod Podge or the Loctite, you usually need to put quite a bit of glitter on this, but this doesn't need like the same, I don't know, dumped amount, I guess. I'm trying to think how to word it for you guys, but it's like not as much. Like you really don't need, you can see like there's a bit, but not a ton being used on this. You just don't need as much as you normally would. So we're just going to sprinkle this on, and if you put a ton on, it's no big deal. It'll just fall off, and you'll just have to put it back into your jar. And P.S., I do not love this jar. This is a shaker jar that I bought, and I thought, oh, it's so cute, it'll work, it'll like be easy to store. No. It's hard to open, it's the devil. So do not recommend this jar. I do not like it. But hey, you know, lessons learned in crafting. So as you can see, I'm just shaking it onto our cup, turning our cup as I'm going. Nothing crazy. This is pretty simple, guys. This is like a really easy to do thing. So then I'm just going to go around and kind of check and just make sure there's nothing that's like super obviously I missed. I don't think there is, though. It looks pretty good. And then you want to make sure that you get the bottom, which this you can just, again, just sprinkle it right on. I always do end up doing like a way more on the bottom just because I can't sprinkle sideways. It just never comes out real well. Right, and I'm just going to make sure I get all around this edge. Just want to make sure there's a little part that I tapped. Okay, so we're going to just take this, and typically what I would do is dump my glitter back in, which I am going to go ahead and try to do. Let me set this off to the side. It's important you have somewhere safe to set your cup, because if you're going to dump your glitter back into your glitter jar to save it, which I highly recommend, do not waste glitter. It is not cheap. But again, this lid is the devil. Oh, I hate that thing. So what I do is I just tap my paper, and I'm going to pull this off because that's totally like junk from the thing. This, like I said, just an easy way to make sure that you save some glitter. So I just tap my paper. It's okay that I totally got some on my table. It's fine. I have a shop vac. This is an ultra fine glitter. It's really pretty. Like I said, it's like a silver holographic. I wish I could remember where I got it. I just can't. And we're going to take our cup, and we'll just do another quick check. I always just do a quick check. So normally you would just let this dry. Not in this case. So this time what you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers, and you're just going to gently, and I do mean gently, you don't really have to press, rub the cup. And you'll see, and I don't know, hopefully you guys can see this pretty well on your camera, but you see where I've rubbed and how smooth that is? It's like looking at glass. Now I will say I did this with non-holographic glitter, and I've done it with a chunkier glitter, and I did not get the same beautiful mirror type results that I get when I'm doing a fine holographic. So this really does work very well with the holographic, but not as well for like a chunky, but still very, very pretty. But it will totally work. And I will usually like tap it a little bit, especially like with the football. I got a ton of glitter on my football, so I'll probably need to wipe that off before I can epoxy. But you can see, you just rub off these rough spots, and you'll see, and this really doesn't take very long. You just go all around the cup in just a circular motion. You're not pressing real hard. You're not rubbing like crazy or anything. You're just giving a nice, gentle rub. Like if you were, God, this is going to sound so crazy, cat lady of me, but think about it at the pressure that you would pet like a kitten. like a really small kitten. Like you don't want to pet it real hard, so you want to just use gentle pressure on this, nothing crazy. And you're basically just rubbing off all this loose glitter and pushing the other glitter down into the tack-it. Now this one does have the logo on it because this is the Ozark from Walmart, and this is just the 10-ounce tumbler. So it's not anything too crazy, but it is just the 10-ounce. So the logo may not come out as good as I hope because I haven't done one with the logo yet. I've done all the smooth ones. So we may need to get into that little crevice down here and kind of rub, or just deal with the fact that it's just not going to be as smooth. So again, you're just going all the way around your cup. This really, like I said, is not difficult. It's more just a little time consuming, but I still think it's a lot faster than like Mod Podge, which I hate. And I do love the epoxy method. I just put my glitter, like, I put epoxy on my cup and then I just sprinkle glitter on my cup, which I love that method, but I think this one gives you a whole different like look, which is super fun. And it's really easy to do. And you guys can see it's absolutely like the difference between where I haven't rubbed, see that, and where I have is, night and day. It's like a whole different type of glitter. This is going to look so gorgeous under epoxy, because we're going to do a layer of epoxy on this, which we will do that for another video, because this video will be really long if I tried to show you guys how to epoxy this in the same video. So I'm going to do an epoxy video separate and show you guys how we're going to make this cup into something gorgeous. So you can see this is really very, very easy. Now you do end up with quite a bit of glitter on your hands, and it is kind of a messy project, so make sure that when you do this you're not like concerned about getting glitter everywhere, because it kind of does get like everywhere. There's not really an easy way to stop that I've found, but that's why I have the paper under it. So now we're going to do the bottom, which just the same thing. I just rub all over, get all that loose glitter off. We're just going to rub it, rub it, rub it. Okay, and I think I got 90% of it off. So then what I'll do is, oops, and I just scratched a little bit. That's okay. It's the bottom. I'm going to cover it with something anyways. So I did get a little bit of a scratch on it, and that was my fault. I hit it with my ring. So I will say, make sure you don't wear jewelry when doing this. I didn't even think to take it off. But then what I do is I come in with a soft brush, it's just a different soft brush, and I just kind of brush the whole cup up and down a little bit, just lightly. Again, I don't go crazy on it. I might brush into the football a little bit, just to try to get some of that extra glitter out. This glitter I will throw away. I know it makes me sad too, but I do that because it could have some of the tack-it in it, and you don't want to get that like infested with like the good glitter, if that makes sense. Alright, now that we've gotten all the loose glitter off, we really don't even need to keep it on the football anymore because it's dry to the touch, but you do want to be careful with your jewelry and stuff and with removing it off your football, because you don't want to get too much stuff. But we can get around the rim a little bit better now, and I do have a lot of glitter inside of this, so I'm going to have to probably wipe it out a little bit. But guys, when you touch a glitter tumbler, you can tell that it's like grainy. This is not grainy, except right where I missed next to the logo. Like I said, the logo is not probably going to be perfect, but you guys, look at this. I hope you guys can see how sparkly this is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this was really easy to do. I mean, you guys watched. It didn't take hardly any time at all. And like I said, we're going to epoxy this in the next video. This is a double-walled 10-ounce tumbler from Walmart. It's Ozark Trail brand. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always happy to answer those for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Sorry, I got distracted by the sparkle. I hope you guys have a great day and happy crafting!